before you get to that old age, we're going to be getting into this next game on the Dome here. It is Tiger and KeithThePooPoo against JerryK and Thotot. We are seeing this bracket boil down almost exactly like we did at Summer Championships, but there's a few differences. As we saw, JerryK got that revenge on Eero and Tax Evasion, putting them in 4th place. We'll see if they can keep it going here against Tiger and KeithThePooPoo.
So, oh yeah, Tiger and KeithThePooPoo was Hemway and Soccer. That's what.
Yep.
Gotcha. But yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely wondering, because these guys are warmed up and they've been playing. They've got that heat, that fire, and Ethan and Tiger have been chilling. So this is really going to be a test to see like how ready are you to deal with these high pressure players. Nice job. Oh, the Sarah with the axe going to get off on the side. Keith going down for the ground pound. You're a little too low, my boy, but nice weapon toss up with the recovery. Going to be able to survive. Still survives the Nair from Thotot's gauntlets.
Man, I was looking at this bracket here to see who actually sent JerryK and Thotot down into the elimination bracket. It happened pretty early on. It happened 2 rounds before top 8. They ended up going down 1-3 to Accent and Holix, who then ran into Tiger and KeithThePooPoo and got 3-0'd on that one. So they went down pretty early. They've made quite the elimination bracket run here coming out from JerryK and Thotot. That means they've played quite a few games. I don't know if that endurance is going to be a problem here. Already in game 1, we see Keith surviving. That has been a Keith staple so far. Tiger, not in the greatest spot. We could see Tiger on final stock, which wouldn't be the best for blue team, but they would still be definitely in the lead. Yo, Keith! Taking out Thotot, putting him on his final stock. It's now 5 stocks to 2.
I forgot how well Keith was playing. I completely forgot. Keith has been staying alive, not getting KO'd fast. Keith has been taking stocks out. Keith has been racking damage up with the axe and the lance. I forgot. You know, I've been watching Thotot and JerryK thinking like, man, these guys are playing ridiculous. Yep. And I just completely nullified what he had done and what I'd seen so far.
Well, we saw Keith on the edge, obviously everywhere else as well, but we saw Keith on the edge doing incredible work. And then I feel like that thought was erased from my mind when I saw Thotot on the edge. Like, that's what took place. That took precedent in the RAM that is my brain. And then all of a sudden, now I'm reminded. Here comes page replacement. Least recently used. Yes, sir. Here it is. And we remember that Keith is playing incredibly today. Some of the best Brawlhalla I think we've seen from him. Thotot trying to do the 1v2. It's tough. He's taking some damage, but he's still doing a pretty good job. Hasn't been caught in too many rough situations so far. I mean, he's in there. They're choosing to scrap. He's choosing to scrap back, and he's doing a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. He's putting hands on him. I mean...
Oh, he's going to get hit by this? Okay.
Nice recognition, right? I know me, myself. I would have forgot it was thrown up and got clocked. But that was nice recognition. Ooh. A nice team combo for Team Blue to take game number 1.
And looking at those numbers, man, Keith picking up 6 KOs that game, doing 572 damage. Keith is doing so much work today.
Definitely. Keith, I'm telling you, Thotot is like so exciting, and it literally, what you said, made me forget how efficient Keith is. You know what, Keith? I'm trying to avoid saying your name, but you're playing so well, I'm going to say it. KeithThePooPoo is out here.
Say it.
KeithThePooPoo is doing his thing.
Man, his name's KeithThePooPoo, but let me tell you, he does not belong in the toilet.
He does.
My man belongs. My man might belong on the podium in the gold place spot.
Yes.
And with the gold medal around his neck, he'd be stinking to high heck. But, man, the way he's playing so far, I'm thinking we're going to see a possibly second place, maybe even first place, coming out from Tiger and Keith. But they're going to have to run through JerryK and Thotot. This determines who gets second place, or maybe even first, but also who gets third place. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in our top 3 here. We're on Miami Dome for Game 2.
Definitely a good stage. I feel like this stage is way more prevalent in 2s than I see it in
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. This gives you just like some nice avenues of how you want to play the game.
Exactly.
Whether you want to be a jumpy floaty guy going around on those soft platforms, whether you want to be a wall guy because it does have those longer walls, but it's also not too big, it's not too short, it's not too long, it's not too tall. It's all just nice. If we're talking about Goldilocks, it's just that like the I don't know what the middle bear is called. Maybe is it Mama Bear?
Mama Bear.
Okay. This is the Mama Bear of 2v2 stages.
That's it. That's Mama Bear. I almost said the little one was Little Bear, but that's a Nick Jr. show.
Yes, sir. Ooh, I love me some
Baby
Little Bear.
Yeah,
Ooh, I love me some Little Bear.
Little Bear way hard.
That was my man. He even had the Orajel training toothpaste.
Yo. Oh, my God.
Had the little kid on it going, Little Bear, Orajel training toothpaste. It's late, man. It's getting late.
You have got me right now. I don't even know. I know Little Bear, but I don't know that reference.
I'm gonna look up the commercial, see if we can find it, because that plays in my head probably at least once a week.
You gotta show me. And Tiger's finally gonna lose that first stock. That was actually ridiculous how long he held on to that stock. And now JerryK on final stock.
Yeah,
it's looking tough for the red team.
The same cannot be said for JerryK, who's on final stocks. I don't think anyone else is really too close to being on final stocks just yet. We're seeing Thotot take some damage here, a little bit of trouble, but then you see him clap back immediately, putting damage onto Tiger. JerryK, he was chased high in the air, trying to get the KO onto Tiger. Jerry, what's he going to do? He's swapping over to the sword, doesn't want to put too much pressure on the left side, wants to let Thotot handle it. That's sort of that independence that we've seen.
Yeah, that independence, it's just kind of not working right now. It's a good idea. I just think these two players aren't allowing it. Because Tiger's a 1v1, specialist. Yep. Tiger does this. So, if you're not going to dominate Tiger, and Keith has definitely been playing out of his mind tonight, if you're not going to be able to win against either one of them, you're going to have to change the game plan up. And at this point, actually, it's making me think. It's the blue team that's separating them, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
because the red team likes to play on top of each other. Yep. Smart stuff. They're going to have to figure out what to do with that. But nice job, able to get the stock off both. JerryK still living.
They're going to fight their way back into this one. JerryK, almost anything is going to take JerryK out. You see Tiger put in some unarmed pressure on him. Keith put in some unarmed pressure as well. Finally there, they get the stock. It's Thotot in the 1v2 against Keith and Tiger.
Yeah, 1v2? I mean, it's doable. But this coverage, wow. That weapon toss covers so much space. That hitbox is huge. Not allowing, wow. Thotot cannot get started. Look at Tiger just chilling.
Oh, man, he's still doing it, too. Oh, he's still doing it, even out there. Yo. Imagine he gets soloed by Thotot right now.
Yo, that's what I thought was going to happen.
Crazy, but it's not going to happen. The D-Sig comes out from Tiger, gets the KO. They're now up 2-0 in this set. One more victory, and they're going to get the chance to face Himwe and Sire yet again. The team that beat them in a Game 5 earlier, just a few moments ago in the winners' finals of this Southeast Asian tournament.
These Olgrums, man. It's the Olgrums. The Olgrums with the axe are not playing around. That weapon racks up damage so fast, and if you're proficient and you stay on top of people and keep landing those hits, it'll just turn the tide of a game in an instant.
I feel like Olgrum's the new Bryn.
Olgrum's the new Bryn?
Yeah, in twos?
Nah.
I think he could be. I feel like we just see so much more Olgrum in places that we used to see Bryn before. Like, we still see Bryn in twos. Don't get me wrong in thinking that she's gone or anything like that. But I feel like we see so much Olgrum in twos that he's just like such a workhorse 2v2 legend.
You know what? I'm not even going to argue that. You're right. There is a lot of Olgrum being played. I started thinking about Summers, and I'm like, this dude's everywhere. But like, you know who's not anywhere anymore and needs to stop being hated on?
Who?
Taros.
Okay, get out of here.
Yeah.
No, that's where we're going to have to disagree on that one. Look, Taros is mostly gone from ones and twos, and you know I'm happy about that. I'm happy to get some more character representation in here. We even saw some Thor earlier today. Are you kidding me? In Australia, that was crazy.
Oh, that's awesome. Now that's awesome. That's a character I actually don't get why he's not played.
Well, part of it is Hammer. Definitely Hammer.
Okay. But even when the Hammer was going crazy, he wasn't out there like that. Unless it was what, the Boomy and Sandstorm team when they would pick him.
I love all the variation we see now, though.
Facts.
Like this right here, we have 4 different characters coming out in this 2v2 game, even though they're all within the same region. And SEA as a region is a little bit insulated, just like Australia is a little bit insulated, more so than NA, SA, and EU. But we're still seeing 4 different legends on the screen right here. Nice spread of weapons coming out as Keith might be taking out Thotot here. Going to go back, touch the wall, go back in.
Oh, and
nice.
Tiger sneaking in. That was a real G.I. Joe move to infiltrate the defense and pick up that KO off the back of Keith.
Dude, that was the Tiger stalking in the tall grass.
Oh, yeah.
Just looking the wrong way. He's going to jump out, snatch you up, sink those tiger claws into you. Man, incredible work to find that ground pound there. It is 4 stocks to 2. Looking, not a completely hopeless situation, but it is looking dire. That's a nice way to start turning it around by taking Tiger off the top with those double recoveries that came out from Thotot.
Man, this is looking so rough. This is their best game yet, the red team, but it's so rough because the way that they're getting KO'd, it's like no matter how good they're fighting, it just looks like everything's in shambles at all times because this blue team, Tiger and Keith, were just too much. I said that the red team was applying pressure earlier, but they just got pressed.
Yeah, Keith is just too good, man. Keith is just too good. You saw, again, this is another example of a player being hit into a situation and like being sent there by the other team, and then all of a sudden they're able to turn that into an immediate KO.
I forgot about that. You know what? No, I was going to say, wait, wasn't that Keith that caught that ground pound earlier, that conversion?
No.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. I really wanted it to
him.
be. I was really hoping it was. Can we run that last clip again in slow-mo? I want to see that one in slow-mo.
That last one, the pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was clean.
Maybe.
That was a clean.
Maybe.
Don't make me turn around. It's behind you.
I want to watch it. I don't care about showing anybody. I just want to watch it.